Hi guys, this is Rakul.
Hi, namaste. This is Sidharth Malhotra. Download the Bollywood Times app right now.
So every time I meet my next guest, okay, he seems to have kind of walked out of some cologne commercial. Now, of course, he's fresh. I don't know how well he smells, but I haven't been too close to him, you see. There's a certain distance to maintain. He's graduated from Dharma Productions, but he still keeps learning because you need to unlearn everything you have for a Neeraj Pandey film. With my next guest is also a damsel who has just about caught the last bus to Bollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Rakul Preet and Sidharth Malhotra on Bollywood Times.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How are you?
Very
Good,
How are
man.
you?
Good. I like your military jacket.
Thank you so much.
I
part of the film.
We are colour coordinated.
Did you guys
he's,
like?
He's
like
dressing up
call-
for Aiyaary more than us. Yeah. Come on,
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I'm in the mood, yeah.
Yeah, you're in the mood. Army.
Fully great.
Jai Hind.
Yeah, Jai Hind.
Jai
Yeah.
Hind.
Yeah.
Okay, I was
Stop
sorry.
staring at your crotch. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. But this is good.
You know that looks really odd, right? Like
It's
looking down like this.
And the next question is,
Next
I
question.
think your film.
You might
so good
say,
to
Sid, what do you think?
Yeah, look at admiring you. I know, like, Sid,
Sid, what do you think? That was a pause. That was a long pause.
Yeah.
But so good
That's
to
a
see you
different
both.
interview. Thank
So
you.
good
Good to see you
Thank
too.
Okay, let me ask a very generic question first. Which was the first movie poster you guys stuck up on your wall?
I never stuck up a poster on
I had like, for some reason, me and my elder brother had like Backstreet Boys and musicians, and we never got into movie posters. Growing up in Delhi, South Delhi, हम थोड़ा वहाँ पे मिलते नहीं थे तो I think उस time पे we never used to get them. Yeah, and then we've had and Michael Jackson poster. We've had.
So more musical.
I think I'm a musical
More
for
music,
some.
yeah.
Yeah, also because my older brother, because I mean he had the muscle in the room.
Yeah.
He was 6 years older than me, and I couldn't bully him and beat him out then. But that was then.
I don't remember putting posters. We used to keep shifting. My dad was in the army, so we used to keep shifting every 2 years. कहाँ poster लगाओगे, उतारोगे, लगाओगे. So you know, it just.
Okay, what if I say I've got something for you to put up on the wall?
Oh wow.
Nice.
It has to be good.
Finally, always get goodies in his show.
Though. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sid.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Will we open it right
Yeah,
now?
please.
Hey, I love it. I love it. I have Marilyn Monroe in my room right now, in my house currently.
So this is from La La Land?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's damn nice.
It's actually more interesting than having a poster.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
more
it
of a
is.
character,
Thanks, man.
but-
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
Thank you. I
That's
love
super.
this.
Thank you. It's
so
really cool.
much.
Oh, this I can definitely keep.
Yes,
Definitely.
Got a hook.
for sure.
Wow. So they say romancing, Rakul, they say romancing Sidharth Malhotra is like the cherry on the cake, you know. It leaves a lasting impression and it's sweet. So how was the
Leaves a
impression?
lasting
Impression on the audiences who believe in this whole romance that's happening. But
You're
at
a
the end of the
non-believer?
day-
You don't believe in romance?
At the end of the day, we're just shooting. It's like cut action, right? So
acha.
I'm saying like that. Like it's just we're
Or-
working, right?
Or if I had to frame this question,
Reframe it.
romance in a Neeraj Pandey film?
Ooh.
Now that's a cherry on the cake.
Sharp. Keep it sharp.
Keep it sharp.
Yeah, that's,
Keep it sharp,
That's
yeah,
his
it's
line.
cut
Okay,
to
keep it
cut.
sharp, guys.
I love
Come
you,
on.
but itna hi hona
Sharp. He kept telling her she's become lost weight. She's become sharper. Keep it sharp. She thought she's talking about the weight.
But you know what? We all love Neeraj Pandey films. don't we?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like success is dedicated, like kind of described more on a Friday, but he started with a Wednesday, man. It's amazing to see a Neeraj Pandey film because it's more content driven than any. I think this whole star driven market that we are so hooked
Absolutely.
onto.
Yeah.
And we need more Neeraj Pandeys.
Right.
Absolutely, yeah. From his first film, he's made such relevant stories and gives a good message. I mean, I keep saying this. I think he's one of the few directors in the country who uses this medium to genuinely make a difference because he wants to, you know, and about stuff that would affect us. And we would all think, like, even from a Wednesday, it's a common man's point of view, ki, why don't you guys do something? Yeah? You know, these people are accused of certain things, and just go and take action, do your job. You know, which I think has so much power in it that he's trying to empower the regular audience, the Aam Janta.
What do you have to say about his penchant for getting inspired by true life stories? You know, most of his films are.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think that's his school of films and that's what he understands and that's why he's so good at it because he's doing what he believes in. And I think that's what makes the whole difference. He's not trying to really go by what the market wants or what the people are, you know, what the industry says. So I think that's what makes him different and he's giving us some great cinema and it's a delight to work with him.
you come from an army background,
Right.
Right? Did you ever discuss with your folks that okay, this is the film I'm doing and all? Of
course.
Can you kind of give me a bit of thing as to what happens in such scenario?
No, see, I generally the call of doing a film is with me, so I tell that this is the film and this is what I'm doing. But my dad was really happy, and he's this Pakka Fauji who feels very proud to just see Sidharth wearing. I was looking back at the poster. I thought posters are beach. So in fact, when he met Sid while we were shooting in Delhi, he actually told him that, are you related to army in any which way, because you have that walk and you really carry it in the right way. And then he saw the poster. He actually asked me to tell him that he carries the uniform really well. So he was feeling proud that at least they're not abusing the uniform, They've chosen people who can actually do justice to it. So he's really happy, and more than that, I'm really happy that I'm a part of a film that talks about army, because I've grown up in...
Yeah, which I just also mentioned in the introduction. You just got the bus at the right time. I mean...
Well, yeah.
Why so many? Because, you've done so many South Indian films.
Right.
Why so late, the whole branch into Bollywood?
It wasn't really planned or thought of that I'm going to go there after Aiyaary, or I'm going to take a long break. It just so happened, and I don't really put too much thought. For me, the idea is to do good films. It's only here that we really categorize it as North or Bollywood or Tollywood, or but I think as an actor you should be looking at doing great films and great roles, whatever be the language.
Which is exactly my friend Sidharth Malhotra has been doing ever since his graduation. He did Hasi To Fasi when actually he should have picked up any rom-com.
I think he's got a great, when you look back, he's got one Ittefaq and then Kapoor and Sons, and the kind of the variety of films in the
Brothers,
yes.
Ek Villain was so early in his career.
Villain. I don't think anybody would have dared to do Hasi To Fasi actually at that point.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
I just gave you a compliment, so thank you.
You're still having the last laugh.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. Describe your first reading, Mr. Sidharth Malhotra, with Bhikkhu Matre. With Sardar Khan. Or let's say with, so many
I know so
characters
many characters,
he's known
man.
as.
Yeah. And then we're pitched, almost it's a tussle between me and him in the film, so it makes it even more challenging. And but yeah, for our first reading, actually, because Neeraj sir and Manoj sir know each other, and they've worked together in the past. I was pleasantly surprised by how warm and he was very regular. Like, he doesn't, as you said, he's played so many characters. He doesn't have that qualm or air about him that मैंने इतनी पिक्चर करी और मेरे ऐसे characters हैं. Or especially in a scene, sometimes when senior actors or actors of so much experience, can tend to say कि जो मैं कह रहा हूँ वो सही है, But he never did that in the scene. And he would always do his bit and then observe and just be quiet, and unless the director would ask and say certain things. And I feel today the relationship what we had in the film, which is a mentor protege in the armed forces and about the army, has trickled into having the same relationship with him in terms of acting. Whether it's talking about because he does acting workshops. He has so much to talk about and he has so much experience.
Yeah.
I called him actually after shoot and said, "Sir, मेरे पास थोड़ा time है. Do you have some time to spare? And let's sit and chat and do. I want to know what you do in your workshops." And he was sweet enough to take out those many hours and just sit and talk, and whether it's Hindi poetry or whether it's theatre or whether what certain things that he does and uses. So I would definitely call him a guru of acting.
Wow. Is he the most method actor you ever worked with?
He's very silent on set in terms of his methods. Like, he definitely is thinking all the time. That's what I realized over the shoot, that he does his homework silently, and then he knows what to use when, in very subtle manners. He uses it in the camera, which is a great art, because you don't see him doing any drama or कि मुझे ये time चाहिए, मुझे वो चाहिए, I want to prep and do this. He just jumps into it. He knows his lines. I mean, he knows what he wants to do, more importantly, and which he only shows straight on takes, which is a great quality for any actor to have.
Awesome. I've had the privilege to sit with Manoj over extended hours,
Yeah?
talking movies, but with a glass of wine.
Arre,
And
wow.
that is a different Manoj Bajpayee.
Yes.
We'll talk about that more later off the camera. What fascinates you, Sidharth? Because in movies, I'm saying, what fascinates you to true stories? You've hardly been a part in all those fictional movies that you've done over the course of time. You haven't touched upon a true incident or a biopic as such.
Yeah.
Does this whole fictional world then goes away and you get sucked into reading something which you haven't ever read before.
To do a film like Aiyaary, you're saying?
Yeah.
Or to do, of course. I think once you...
Do you research on those incidents or ask?
Definitely, yes. I think when you're doing a film, especially like Aiyaary, where I won't say it's inspired by a true event, but it's a fictitious kahani, and where it touches upon so many various aspects about the country or the army, what certain agencies do, what has happened in the past. So you have to read up about it. Like, I didn't know technically what military intelligence people do. And when I realized that this was made, many, many years ago, and the kind of responsibility they have, and the initial, we would say, James Bonds or our spies, you would call it. And I had the privilege to meet one of them as well. And it was very interesting. Yeah, it's not like what we see in movies. I mean, just to see them talk about, missions and the things they've done to save particular people or avoid conflict. It's a 24/7 job. Which you can't always research and find out on the internet. So I think more than that, the people that I met, and even on set when I met Jawans when we were shooting an actual location in Kashmir, which was our first schedule, was amazing to, just get into their heads and chat with them. They do such great and dangerous work, and they're so matter of fact about it कि हाँ सर वहाँ पे इतनी ठंड थी या रात को 15 डिग्री सेल्सियस -15 डिग्री सेल्सियस था, या जिस इग्लू में हम रहते हैं सर वो बहुत अच्छा है, बाथरूम है, कमरा है, आपका होल्डिंग एरिया है.
I'm glad people get to know the real side of it, because outside they just think that there are so many privileges to army kids, but the privileges are just for the kids, not for the families. I mean, parents always live separated and they're on the borders. You don't even know whether you're going to get a call back from your dad or not. So I'm glad that people get to know the real side of it.
We're going to get to know the real side of you both, because we're going to play this or that.
Okay.
This or that.
This or that.
just
What
pick.
is that?
This or that.
Well, that is not this. So
Okay.
you have to pick any, this or that.
Okay.
Okay. Neeraj Pandey or Chulbul Pandey?
Neeraj Pandey.
Oh, Neeraj Pandey. Yeah. To watch or to to what?
Yeah, okay, whatever. You
To watch
said
and
Neeraj
Chulbul.
Pandey.
Yeah.
Chulbul is good to watch.
Yeah.
Brando or Pacino?
Pacino.
Ooh. Brando.
She's pretty quick. Okay.
I was trying to think because they both are very iconic.
Beer or wine?
None.
I don't drink.
Okay. Alia or Katrina?
What?
Alia.
It's like a.
You worked with both, so.
कहाँ से कहाँ?
Alia.
To pick? Okay.
तो पिक को लेकर मतलब कुछ और नहीं करना है. Pick ही
Alia
करना
or
है.
Katrina?
Sit pick कर रहे हैं.
It is like
Well, I worked twice with Alia, so Katrina.
Oh, okay. What's the most popular perception you both want to change about yourself?
Oh.
about perceptions about us.
About us? Yeah, about you guys, yeah.
Perception that I want to change about myself. Popular perception that. I don't know. Mine keeps changing. Like from every interview, somebody tells me कि आप इतनी action picture कर रहे हैं तो how does it feel like to do? Why don't you do love stories? And then somebody said that you're a chocolate boy who's doing this a film called Aiyaary and playing this macho role. So I'm a bit confused. I think every area, every state or every channel has a different point of view. So I would like to have a versatile, I would say, tag to my work as opposed to being slotted into chocolate boy or that. I think versatility is something that everybody imbibes in every other field, and technicians can be that. Why can't actors be versatile?
Absolutely.
I think, I don't know perception about me because I don't really look into what people really think, right? But as I'd like to definitely change the perception that they have for actors on the whole. If they could understand, they think that actors get it easy and this is all glam world. They're always, their life is amazing, but that's not the real scenario. Basically our life is not our own life. You don't have sleep timings, you really work hard. So I guess that perception for the whole fraternity needs to be changed.
Interesting. Okay. Are you the happiest giving interviews or your happiest acting?
Oh, definitely. Any actor, you're acting, man. Come on.
Okay.
Front of the camera.
End.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. That was just a random question. Popped up. But
I'm happy with both.
You happy with both?
If the product that I'm promoting, is really good, then I'm even more happier because I'm like, I mean, if I know that my film's not going to work, then I'm not happy promoting it.
You can kind of smell that.
That's happened. That's happened with one of my films.
I wouldn't. Territory. What do you mean? कौन सी picture में?
मैं क्यों बोलूँ? तुम्हें पता नहीं होगा नाम. बहुत complicated है. तेलुगु नाम नहीं पता चलेगा.
So क्या फायदा? So nobody understands the language anyway.
Mime it for us. Okay.
But you definitely have an instinct, right? So when you know that your product has come out really well, then it's made for the audiences, then I like giving interviews.
Is it really intimidating, Sidharth? Come on, be very honest. There's Anupam Kher, there's Manoj Bajpayee, there's Naseeruddin Shah.
Crazy.
There are so many institutes.
It's definitely the largest poster that I've been on with so many faces and so many characters. हर कोने से टक करके actor रे हमारा तो actor का करके अरे कितने बस करो sir.
How do you feel, man? You definitely must be feeling intimidated. Have you got scenes with Naseer Saab?
Very we interact, but very less. That's my only complaint with Neeraj sir, that he's not written my scenes with Anupam sir or Naseer Saab. My basic tussle is with Manoj sir. But nonetheless, he's also a very fabulous actor here. But it definitely helps, the film will be at a quality of acting, of performances, other characters will do their job really, really well. So you better up your game and, be at that level. So it's nerve-wracking, but it also pushes you.
And suddenly you see this, out of all the men, the clutter, and suddenly you see, pop, oh, there's a woman in the film as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Neeraj Pandey, you've done well, man.
There's some work.
Actually, there's a lot of men. Actually, there's too much testosterone on that poster.
So that's you and Pooja Chopra.
Right.
But considering that your role is more, I mean, we really don't know because the whole trailer gives out nothing away.
Except that's because we want you to watch
the temptation to watch that very film, So yeah, tell me more about how does it feel to be into the boy gang?
Well, it feels great firstly to be into the Neeraj Pandey sir gang, and like he said that there's such amazing performers and great, and it pushes you. And whenever you're working with people who know their job so well and they're the masters of their field, it brings the best out of you. So it's been an amazing journey.
Let's bring the best out of both of you. We'll play another game. Okay, I'm going to show you different emojis and you're going to name a celebrity from any walk of life. It can be a writer, it can be a director, producer.
Okay.
Probably a friend that we don't know.
Okay.
Perfect. Then keep naming a friend that he doesn't know. Aww. So cute.
What is that? What do you know?
That's an ice cream this thing, and it's a smiley face. No?
That's something which we all do in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit, I see.
Oh shit!
Rakul Preet, can you show it to the camera, please? Rakul Preet thinks that's ice cream.
Okay, this is an optimistic. This is an optimistic. मुझे तो chocolate ice cream लगी McDonald's वाली जो dip करके chocolate में, because see, this is what optimism is. You always see the bright side of things.
Mornings are very different and sunny.
This is the bright side of things, darling. This is exactly what happens in the bright side.
Say na, but
then you say, I don't know.
Okay, we'll pass this one.
Yeah, let's pass that.
The ice cream was super.
Perfect.
This is actually, what does this emoji mean? You're crying
out of...
इनको
पहले emoji.
Yeah, crying out of... Crying out of...
Every emoji, yeah. Give her a meaning.
That's what I just said, no? Cry.
Cry. Correct बोला. Yeah, ice cream कुछ नहीं. चश्मा पहना हुआ उसने actually. This is like a cool sign. Crying.
You know it so well, no?
This reminds me of my dog. I think he always thinks hungry for food, man. Crying for food.
Crying for food? Yeah. You better give him some, man.
He eats a lot.
Okay. You, any celebrity?
Crying?
No. Okay.
Wicked.
Devil.
Who knows? I want to say a name, but
No, you can.
He wants you to say the name.
Somebody who will be nice. Who can be wicked? Who can be also? It reminds me of somebody who can be sharp and knows everything. Karan Johar.
Wow. Yeah.
He knows everything. That's
and you know what?
Information is power.
He can pull the bull by its horn. Yes. He can.
And get away with it.
That's Karan Johar as well.
Oh.
That's
Money.
Ambani's.
Akshay Kumar. I don't think we
The Ambani's? Oh, well, of course, yes. We are sitting in Reliance office.
Yes.
Angry? Someone who's always angry? Straight face.
I would say, I just saw tigers in that. Salman Bhai. He's not angry, but he's like cool angry. He's pissed off, but he's cool.
Even in real life, when you meet Salman Khan, You actually don't know what mood he is in, you know?
That's
We
what I
just
like.
did
That's super.
Big Boss and yeah.
Anyone?
Angry? There's so many people who just have a straight face for no reason throughout. They look angry. I don't know. I can't pick one, but there are many.
Okay, Rakul, come on.
Basically, I'm the only one playing this game.
Yeah.
This
She's
is me.
getting the emojis wrong and not taking any
No,
names.
this
is
is,
me.
are you a good kisser? Or
No, this is me spreading love.
Are you
Always.
spreading love? Okay. This is a kiss emoji, by the
No,
way.
this is like. We'll
That's fine. Okay.
You're
we got your
spreading
answer.
kisses to everyone. What are you doing?
Yeah, like love. Arey, sending
You don't
kisses,
appreciate.
not kissing
But
everybody.
वो कह रहा है emoji कुछ और है.
No, that's fine. वो
That's
heart है, ठीक है.
वो heart बाहर निकला
हाँ,
हुआ है
ठीक है.
यार.
Given.
अच्छा, love.
Rakul, given.
Literally, given na. Okay.
Love. My dog again. I love it.
देखो.
अरे ये बहुत pet friendly है यार.
That's the animal.
Pet friendly.
Peter will be happy.
Pet friendly. Do you endorse Peter?
I have obviously like
you
some
have,
of them. I don't endorse them. Otherwise, I mean, I'm a non-vegetarian, so.
Do you have a sense of what a Sidharth Malhotra takeaway will be in the next 10 years after Aiyaary releases? What will you take away from a Sidharth Malhotra?
I don't know about
film?
10 years, but I feel.
5 years?
No, I can only speak for Aiyaary right now. I've not really started working on my future projects. I have no clue, but I think Aiyaary would be generally a takeaway of having a character which is bound by a certain personality because you're playing an army officer, and within that, if he's not giving away all the cards in the first 1.5 hours, and boom, karke in the end you understand what he's all about. I think that's the graph of it, and if people get it, and they keep guessing in the first hour, and by the climax they agree or disagree or like him or don't like him. I think that will be the takeaway and appreciation from my point of view, like, for my character.
Interesting. Rakul, is Neeraj like Nolan? Like, would he actually give out the ending of the film to you guys when you were reading it?
Well, actually, with the drafts that I read, I met him a couple of times, and the first time he did say that, listen, I'm working on the end, so tu yahan tak pad le. So then I read it there. And obviously, eventually, then I figured out because he was not because he wanted to hide it, but he was toying between two endings.
Okay.
And how to finish it off. So yeah, it has happened, but I don't think he has that intention of,
Not telling.
stopping me. Not the Dark Knight,
Yeah.
or we're hoping to be.
But of course, there's this thrill about it, right?
Oh, it is.
And thrillers, the best thing about thrillers is when I, as an audience, watch it, and just not as a media person, is I want to keep guessing, man.
Correct.
I don't want to
So-
predict, and that's what the good thing about Neeraj Pandey film is.
Absolutely, it's an amazing thriller with the backdrop of so many issues that's happening, relevant issues that's happening in the country, or around the world, armed forces, national security, everything, corruption.
That are tackled well, huh?
Very well. I think done. It's not about one particular subject, so I think it's done really well. It's an overall point of view, trying to show people a mirror and what's happening around, and have a take on it. And it's so fast-paced. He always writes. None of his stories lag, and it's a thriller. So I think people will enjoy it and get a good message.
Okay, we're gonna play Never Have I Ever. Never have I ever borrowed money from a friend and still haven't paid him or her back.
Never.
I've been the other way around. I mean, I've given it to them the last Wapas do.
Never have I ever loved a movie that I hated back the first time I saw it.
Like the impression has changed. Types.
Yeah.
No. Never.
What's the impression? No.
No? Okay. Never have I ever hated a comic book character.
He did a comic book character. I don't like.
But if you don't like the comic,
like
you have
all of
which
them.
one?
I mean, I found. I'm not taking names.
No,
There was more the film.
मेरे को
Actually.
बुरा नहीं लगेगा कोई
There was
बात नहीं.
more the film. There was more the film actually, not the character. I would say.
Okay. And a couple of last ones. Never have I ever used my fame to get discount in a shop.
They just give it.
Rakul smiling. No, she has, of course. She
Not
has.
use my fame, but they just give it. Like you do have certain.
Ma'am, discount नहीं है साड़ी.
नहीं नहीं discount वैसे नहीं. Not discount actually. Just like jumping the queue.
I don't know. I've got like
that.
table reservations easily.
Yeah,
but not
table
discount.
reservations you
No
do
discount.
get.
Okay.
And the last one.
People are sweet to you.
Last one. Never have I ever hated a narration but ended up doing the film.
What?
I have.
Really?
Yes.
I got stuck.
No,
I
can't.
won't tell the story, but I got
You
stuck.
don't have to mention the name,
Yeah,
but I
but-
got it. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
gracing the show.
Thank you,
so
buddy.
much.
Thanks, man. That was good to see you, man.
Same here.
Hi guys, this is Rakul.
Hi, namaste. This is Sidharth Malhotra. Download the Bollywood Times app right now.